In the forgotten valley of Eldermist, where trees hummed lullabies and rivers carried the voices of the dead, there existed a grove called the Whisperwood. Its roots were woven with the world's oldest magic, and its leaves held memories of every creature that had ever breathed. But the grove was dying. Talia, the valley's last root singer, could hear the forest's final gasps. Her gift allowed her to commune with plants, but each conversation cost her a day of her life. The villagers relied on her to cure blights and bless harvests, yet they feared her. Her veins glowed faintly green, and her tears sprouted wildflowers. The withering, the first sign of decay, came when the elder tree, the grove's heart, shed its leaves in midsummer. They fell like emerald snow, each one whispering a name as it touched the ground. Maris. Kael. Talia. Talia pressed her palm to the tree's bark and felt its pain. A parasitic fungus, Veyra, was devouring its magic. The elder tree showed her visions, forests across the world collapsing, cities buried under deserts, skies choked with ash. The Veyra was spreading. That night, a stranger arrived. Cyrus, a botanist from the Iron Citadel, a city that had long ago traded nature for machinery. He carried a vial of black spores. The Citadel's forests fell first, he said. This fungus isn't natural, it's a weapon. The packed Cyrus revealed that the Citadel's rulers had engineered Veyra to eradicate magic, fearing its unpredictability. But the fungus had mutated, consuming everything. The Whisperwood is the last bastion, he said. If it falls, the world dies. Talia's villagers wanted to burn the grove to contain the blight. Desperate, she made a pact with the leaf sprites, tiny, mischievous spirits who dwelled in the elder tree. They offered a cure. The nectar of first bloom, a sap hidden in the veiled mountains, where time moved sideways and the air was thick with forgotten songs. But the mountains were guarded by the stone sentinel, a creature born of the grove's oldest anger. The journey Talia and Cyrus trekked through valleys where flowers screamed when plucked and forests that mirrored their darkest thoughts. Along the way, Cyrus shared his past. He'd helped engineer Veyra, believing it would cleanse the world of chaotic magic. His daughter had been the first to die in the Citadel's collapse. I owe you no forgiveness, Talia said, her voice cold as mountain frost. I don't seek it, he replied. Only redemption. When they reached the sentinel, a towering figure of moss and fractured stone, it spoke in a voice like grinding boulders. Prove your heart's truth. Talia sang to it, her root singer magic weaving a melody of the grove's memories. Saplings becoming giants, wolves sleeping in flower beds, lovers' promises etched into bark. The sentinel crumbled, revealing the nectar, a glowing orb of liquid gold. The sacrifice back in the Whisperwood, Talia poured the nectar into the elder tree's roots. The Veyra recoiled, hissing like 1,000 snakes, but the cure demanded a price, a life tied to the grove. Talia stepped forward, but Cyrus shoved her aside. My dead is older than yours. He plunged his hands into the tree. Veyra surged up his arms, turning his skin to ash. As he dissolved, the fungus withered, and the elder tree bloomed anew, its leaves now bearing Cyrus's name. The echo of the Whisperwood thrived, its magic seeping back into the world. Talia's hair turned white, her borrowed time dwindling, but she remained. The villagers built Cyrus a shrine of living wood, where his voice sometimes whispers on the wind. One night, Talia found a sapling sprouting from his ashes. Its leaves, when touched, hummed a citadel lullaby. She planted it beside the elder tree, and the grove sang in harmony.